Hi. It's me, Brittany. Um, let's talk. Let's just have a sit down. Um, if you've been on my channel for a little while, um, you would know that all my videos, my transmissions, and my channel messages are timeless. And so I have been absent from my channel for a while. Since the time I've made this video, I actually felt called to look yesterday. I'm on YouTube all the time. YouTube is still one of my happy places on the internet. And even if I'm hiding from everywhere else, like I'm on YouTube all the time. I just love YouTube. I always have, and I just find so much value from it. So I'm always using YouTube, even when I do readings for clients. They're uploaded to YouTube through, private links and all that. But I felt called yesterday after I did a reading for a lovely client. Um, I felt called to look at the timing of how long ago I posted my last video, and I did post um, a short sometime around the holidays, but the long form content that I've been doing for a long time, the last time I posted an official video like that to my channel has been 11 months ago. And I was honestly flabbergasted. I did not realize it had been that long. I think a lot of it has to do with I spent a lot of time in between then and now, being on my other account, my Brittany Sparkles account, through on different social media platforms, um, which soon to be coming to YouTube. I've just been lollygagging with that, but I said all that to say it really it really dawned on me how much time has passed between then and now, and it also felt so poetic for me because the last video I posted was about ET open contact, and that still is very much a constant in my life. And I'm saying all of this because I pretty much treat my YouTube channel as my living testimony. I have been through so many versions of myself, different names, different channel names, and I leave everything up there, all my old videos, one as a reminder to myself of how far I've come, all the different things that I've been through when I need to be reminded of that. But I also have it on display to others as my living testimony to show you I'm evolving along with you guys. And that's something that's still very important to me. And I want to be honest that this year has been, from the jump, like from New Year's, has been one of the most hardest years that I have experienced in a long time. I've been seeing a lot of loops within the past 10 years, 7 years, 6 years for me. There's certain years in my life that have been very significant in my journey, and particularly my conscious awakening. And when this year began, there was so much that came up for me. It honestly completely humbled me to my knees. I'm being so transparent when I say that it's like it felt like I walked into this year and it's like everything that I've acquired and um, understood on an intellectual level about not consciousness itself, but my journey, why I'm here, why I do what I do. It felt like all the tools that I had put in my toolbox nothing worked anymore, and everything was just bleak. The static, the chaos was louder than I've heard it in a very long time. And it was day after day after day after day. And um, I hadn't felt like that for a very long time, equating it to a very dark period in my life before I had my conscious spiritual awakening, when I hit my rock bottom, when I was going through a period of not wanting to be here, and taking actions to try to have things be that way, if you get what I'm saying. Which then led to my spiritual awakening, as I've talked about many times on my channel. Um, this year has completely humbled me to my knees. And I feel like I know in those moments, in my darkest moments, I knew nothing except that God exists and that God made me. And also, the other constant to that has been my awareness and relationship with that which we call extraterrestrials, ET. I like to refer to them as my star fam, even in my darkest moments. God, my team, they're a part of my team, showed me that their support is unwavering no matter what. And there were so many moments that I just didn't understand why I was going through this, why I couldn't feel better. Humbling beyond belief. When I look back at it now, I feel like the closest thing that I can articulate it to is that what we often refer to in the spiritual community as an ego death. And and I've actually talked about on my channel before. I made a video. I'll put that video up here. I don't remember which side the link's going to be on, but somewhere up on here. I made a video years ago about Dark Night of the Soul, and why I don't believe that Dark Night of the Soul is a one-time period experience. I believe that it is something that we go through for as many times as our soul and mind feel that we need to experience it in this life. Um, and I certainly was there. I was questioning everything about myself. I felt like an imposter. And that is part of the reason why I did not show up here. Even I knew that in those moments, people could have found something from hearing my voice, from seeing me. Those were the moments where you would expect someone that you let's say look to for guidance or sharing something. You wonder where they're at. And I just felt so unworthy. I felt so unworthy of being seen. I felt unworthy of being someone that others look to for any kind of guidance or advice. And it makes me really emotional and teary eyed, because I can see and I can feel the pain of how um, judgmental I was towards myself for feeling real pain and despair and feeling confused and lost. Um, as a very private person, these are not things that I typically share. And for a very long time on my channel, I've talked about my own issues with perfectionism. I am a Virgo. That's definitely a big part of it. And what I've personally struggled with is allowing myself to be a teacher and a student at the same time. I'm not looking to be anyone's guru. And I don't want to be held on a pedestal like that. I don't believe that it's necessary, because I believe that it takes away power from the individual, that I believe we are each sovereign beings and we each have these capabilities. I just think that in our lives, we all have certain things that make us light up the most. And for me, it's been sharing, and it's been sharing parts of my consciousness journey, because I want us all to be our happiest, experience life the way we want to, experience our dreams, see a better world, leave a better world for the future generations. We are having a human experience, and sometimes, like, it's so hard. It's so hard. And I'm just coming on here to be a human. And also, I'm here because even though I'm not a perfect person, um, I don't think I ever will be a perfect person in this life. I don't think that's the point. I feel that it's time to come back. It's time to allow myself to be seen by others, and continue this journey. And um, I realized, looking back, that a huge part of why I felt so miserable was because it's like I stepped into this year and I didn't realize that the pain that I was feeling had a lot to do with me suddenly, overnight, being very painfully aware of how much I've outgrown spaces and places that I've gotten really comfortable of hiding in, to be honest, and throwing myself into. And I have had a lot of um, life changes in the year, as we all have, and I've I've become a new puppy mom again, and that has had a, that has humbled me for sure. And I'm trying to gain my footing back, because I feel like I know I have been over giving and depleting myself, and feeling very disconnected from my why, and why I made this channel, why I named it the way that I did, why I want to continue to build a community, even if it's a community of 3 people. Like, I'm stoked if it's a community of 3 people and we're exchanging and we're sharing the same frequency and we're activating each other. Like, that's cool. That is amazing, and a gift. And at a time when it's very clear that for a while the world really is not going to calm down, how about we just go back to basics? And so I am here. I could have easily have just, I thought about it, like, do I just start, a new video, just dropping off from where I left off and just doing a channeled message, for whoever needs to hear it most? But maybe someone needed to hear this for themselves, as a reminder to be more gentle and holding yourself with tender care. That's what I'm really trying to get this time around, is like really giving myself that TLC that only I can give, because I know exactly what I want, what I need. Giving myself grace. And also, I just didn't want to come on here and be like, okay, yeah, well, I've been gone for like all this time, but like, whatever, that was weird. But like, for me, I just wanted to be transparent. And so, yeah, I would love to know how you've been doing, how this year has been going for you so far. And yeah, we're here, we out here, and the sun is like, it's blinding me right now. But I'm excited, and I finally have a new phone. I have had an iPhone 10 for the past 8 or 9 years, and I just like 2 weeks ago got a new phone, and it's like, it's lit up my whole world. All my other videos are like filmed on my iPad, which I love. But having a new phone, like I'm just recording this on my phone, it's like, oh my God, it's cool. And yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up because the sun is actually blinding me right now. Like, come through golden hour, but damn. Damn, my retinas are burning. But yeah. I just want to thank I just want to thank you in advance for watching and for witnessing my journey, um, and for holding space for me, even if you never comment or you never like my video. Um, but just sitting and listening. I really do appreciate it, and I am on this journey with you guys, no matter if I give you a reading, no matter if I share a channeled transmission. I too, even though I'm communicating with ETs every single day, I am also in this motherfucking journey with you guys, and I am failing forward and laughing and crying along with you guys. But it feels like a gift, even even when it really hurts sometimes. So my Cancer moon is showing. I love you guys, and I look forward to what's next, and I look forward to our journeys evolving, and it feels really good. So thank you. I love you guys. We'll chat soon.